Pull up the chat. YouTube. My channel. Good. Alright. Hmm. Are my outrages. Oh, come on. Where are you, dum-dum? Not in the box where you belong. Son of a bitch. You know what we could do? We could freehand sharpen. That could be something. Where the hell could I put my Allen wrenches at? I have loose ones. I have not loose ones. Where the hell are you? Right, boy. Let's see. I don't know if this is standard. Haha. Perfect. We'll do this for now. You go there. Good. How is it going? Zoe the cat, how is it going? Having a little goofy start here this morning, all this afternoon. Getting my shit together. Okay. Good. Perfect. Try sharpening out this Kubey D2. Diamond cut steel. Told me I should. So we're gonna. Yeah, I feel good about that. Okay. Next time I should do better. Getting my shit together before I start. Live and learn. I wonder if we should go toothy or aggressive on this. I kind of hope that he shows up. And then we can decide whether we're going to go toothy or aggressive with this. Alright. We'll start off on the CBN 285 grit. Sport court. Good. Marker up this edge. Doesn't have much of an edge, so that'll do. Flip. Little marker. Good to rock and roll. Let's see what angle we're at. What's happening, Aaron? Let's see what angle we are at. Zero. Good. 16.5. We're gonna go a little steeper than that. Let's go maybe 18. That'll do. Back in your house. I'll take that, actually. This has to be insanely thin behind the edge because at 18 degrees, the bevel is not very wide at all. Trying to find a place to set my computer down. That'll do. No, I don't want to restart my computer. Stop asking. Thank you very much. All right. Let's get this tanto sharpened up. That'll do there. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Let's put that there. Good, that'll do. Ooh, that's not good. That's good. Good, good, good. Making sure we're not gonna ride up off the blade here. Good. I'm feeling good about that. I kind of hope diamond cut steel shows up. Will tell me. Oh well. How is everybody doing this wonderful Sunday evening? Just figured I would come on. I was going to sharpen a different knife. There's not very many people here, so we'll show it. It is a replica. Not really. It's not really a counterfeit because it's not branded or anything. But I expected to get it. I got it from Jafool, and I expected to get it and have it be garbage and be able to show it to be garbage. But you can see I punched it twice. Blah blam, blah blam. And this M390, tested by XRF as M390, ended up being 64 HRC, which is kind of freaking bananas. It is super hard, and I kind of want to sharpen it and see how it feels. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about showing it on the internet. Just because it kind of want to encourage other people to buy it. Since I didn't really want to buy it myself, I only bought it so that I could prove how bad it was. And it's not bad, which is kind of goofy, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's switch to the second edge here. Oh, I got a good burr there. Not so much there. We're gonna flip anyway, just because I don't want to spend too much time on one side. How's everybody doing this evening? Aaron, Zoe, Athena, Rose, how the heck are you? Diamond Cut Steel suggested that I try out Kubey's D2, which is what this is. I have it, I've just never used it. Very close to the edge here. Hope everybody can hear me. If I have any trouble with the audio, somebody give me a holler. I'm just using earbuds today. You know what? I think I kind of want to put a little bit of soap in here. Let's put a little more soap in here. A little bit goes a long way when it comes to soaping up your resin mounted stones. That was only like 2 drops. Shake it up and then it takes up all the space. It's like it's not even there. All right. Boop, boop. All right. The secondary tip. The second edge bevel here. Good burr at the tip. We got a good burr there too. Let's do one more set. Okay. Good. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Man, I can't believe how thin this has to be behind the edge in order for this to be 18 degrees. God, that's freaking... The bevel's not very wide. Has to be super thin. I'll actually measure it whenever I'm done here. Oh yeah. Give it a flip, and we will start on our burr minimization passes. Flip just a little bit here. Flip the bed, flip the burr. Couple passes. Yep, there's still a burr there. We'll keep flipping. Flip it. Yep, still burr. I'm kind of used to, I've basically only been sharpening super hard, high carbide steels lately. I'm used to the burr being gone after like one flip. Oh well, can't win them all. They're not all steels are going to work that way. Nope, there's definitely still a burr. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's move on to the 650 grit. Squirt, squirt. All right. Shouldn't take very long for us to cover up that scratch pattern with the new scratch pattern. That's pretty much all you're doing whenever you move from your first reprofiling stone. You apex with that first stone, and every stone after that you're just kind of covering up the scratch pattern of the previous stone until you get to the finish that you want. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask Diamond Cut Steel. I wanted to ask him what grit he would stop at. But I think we're just going to have to stop whenever we get to where I think it's time to stop, because I don't think he's not here. Oh well. Okay, flip it. No, I don't want to restart my computer. Stop asking. I wish there was a button. It says yes or no. I wish there was a button that said stop asking. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's move on to next stone, which is going to be our 1700 grit Edge Pro Diamond Matrix Stone. Okay. Card. This stone is so quiet. You almost feel like it's not cutting any steel until you flip it over and see that it is definitely cutting steel. I mean, not a lot. Basically just polishing the edge, but it is definitely removing steel. Alright, flip it. More soapy water. The tip. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling real good about that. Looks good. Looks pretty polished. Let's do a little burr minimization here, just to make sure that that burr's pretty much gone. And then we'll move on to our strops. I think I'm going to use the balsa strops on these ones. Okay, let's move on to the next. Pull out that stone, and we'll go to 6 micron. 6 micron. Use a stone compensator here. This is just a piece of balsa wood that I cut a couple notches in the end, and I use my own diamond emulsion that I made all by myself. There's 1 micron here. Can't really get it to show up very good. 1 micron and 6 micron. Basically, I just got some monocrystalline diamond and mixed it with 91% isopropyl alcohol with a little bit of soap, and that helps keep it suspended. And I just put them in little squeeze bottles like this. It's a little applicator tip. That way I can just shake them up squeeze it onto my strops or whatever. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and you are stropping away. Gunny juice. Gunny juice is fantastic, but I decided to try because it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap at all. So I figured, why not try and make it myself and see how it works out. And it works out well. So, it's working for me. Why break was not fix was not broke. Just in case I want to reload any of these. Here they are. 1, 2. Here is my 1 micron. Here is my 6 micron. Works out super good. And it cost about, what does it cost for the monocrystalline diamond? I think you get about 40 carats. Yeah, it was about 40 carats I got for about 12 bucks. And, you know, that made, I think about, I want to say, I've been using this for a long time, probably about 6 ounces, because it was filled pretty full. This is an 8 ounce canning, 6 ounce canning jar, and it was about 2/3 filled or so. It's about 5 to 6 ounces of emulsion it made up, and yeah, it's working pretty good. I know that Lacey also makes some pretty good diamond emulsion. I think she sells it on Blade Binge. Yeah, no burr there. Give her a flip. Secondary edge here. Good. Move on from 6 mic to 1 mic. Yeah, we don't really need to reload this one. The reason I kind of liked making it myself is because it dries super fast, because I chose to make it with that 91% alcohol. You know, after you put this on, do I have anything that needs loaded? Let's see. No, you don't need loaded either. Crap. I don't have anything that needs loaded. But anyway, you just kind of take it. There, you put a couple drops on. She's dry, baby. It was like, it's so super fast. Because I was using, for the longest time actually, I was using Norton diamond debrasive. So what do I have here? I think I have 9, 6, and 3. Yep, 9 micron, 6 micron here, and then 3 micron. Used that for the longest time, and it's like, I just don't, I don't know. It's like, I mean, it works real good, but it's like pasty, and you gotta kind of let it, see how it's like shiny? You gotta let it dry for a long time, and then even then, it's still a little gummy. Let's rinse this off, because I just got diamond on it. That's no bueno. It's fine. It's fine. Dum Dum got diamond on his diamond. Diamond cut steel. You're just the guy I was talking about a couple seconds ago. I was saying that I wasn't sure what you had mentioned, how Kubey has really great D2, and I was like, oh, we're talking about D2. I have a Kubey knife in D2 that I've never used. It was kind of dull from the factory, so it never kind of made it in the rotation. I've been carrying Spydercos for like 6 months because I wanted to do a big review. I have like, oh God, probably 10 or 12 Spyderco knives that I've been rotating in this round robin rotation where, you know, I'll carry, let's say I carry this Spyderco Para 2 and Rec 76. I'll carry this for 3 days, and then, you know, when the 3 days is up, then I'll carry this Mannix 2 lightweight and Rex 45, and then when that time is up, I'll carry the Rex 121, and then when that time was up, I'd carry 15V, and then go back to Rex 76, and I kind of went around and around and around for been about 6 months now. I think I started in November. It was about November, and I've been running through these 10 or 12 knives or so in 3-day bursts for 6 months, just so that I could keep it fresh in my mind of what each one was, how each one behaved, how they sharpened up, you know, how they cut. And it was, you know, the reviews are going to be coming here shortly. But anyway, I wanted to see what kind of edge you put on your Kubey D2, whether you do a, you know, toothy 600 grit edge, or whether you take it all the way up to a mirror polish. But I figured you weren't here, so we're actually up to 1 micron strop now. So, oh, pretty much how I carry pieces is I carry a main one. It's normally a Spyderco, and then you carry a tester. It's actually kind of funny because now that I've been carrying and buying the high carbide steels, you know, the Rex 45, Rex 76, Rex 121, you know, 15V, K390, I'll carry one of those, and then I'll carry either like a D2 or a 14C 28N Bowler K110. I'll carry something else as a beater in my pocket, which I was actually carrying. It's sitting right here inside my hat. My second knife today was the Petrified Fish Beluga. I love this knife. She tested pretty good. It was like 60.5 or 60.75. I can't remember. Poked it a couple times just to see how she was. And super good knife. Super good knife. Before that, I was carrying the knife that shall not be named. And it was, I don't know. I expected to buy this and be able to make a video saying how terrible it was, and it just didn't turn out that way. What are you gonna do? So now I can't do anything with it. I mean, I want to sharpen it and see how it sharpens, but it is At least it's not like a counterfeit, like it's not branded or anything like that, but we all know what it is. Tested so freaking hard. Like, it was just a hair over 64, which made me think that can't possibly be M390. So, next thing you know, we're on the XRF machine testing to make sure that it was M390. It was, oh, what was it? It was like 0.1% low in vanadium and 0.1% high in moly. But I mean, that's statistically that's close enough for me to consider it M390. Personally, you don't polish D2, but it'll do fine. Ideally, finish somewhere between 300 and 600, depending. I mean, I could always go back, but I guess we could see what it does, because we went 285, 650, which is my standard for like a toothy edge, and then I went straight to 1700, and then 6 micron on a balsa strop, and then now 1 micron on a balsa strop. There we go. Dum Dum was going in the wrong direction. I was swiping this way. That's not right. Well, we're gonna see how this does. Tell you what, we got diamond cut steel here. I want to just show him something, because I am atrocious, like atrocious at freehand sharpening. I got, where are you, stupid sharpening stone? Ah, Dum Dum sharpening stones right here. The Sharp Hall 325 1200. I got that, expecting to hone my skills, and of course I still sucked at it. So a gentleman came out with a product pretty recently to help dum-dums like me with their freehand sharpening skills, and it's this it's called the Anystone sharpener, and it is actually really cool. Maybe I'll show it here in a second. Yep, we'll see if this gets slick, because we are done. Let's unclamp this guy, and then maybe we'll freehand sharpen this piece of Chinese steel here. God, I hate even showing it. I mean, oh God. Literally, the only reason I bought it was so that I could show how terrible Chinese clones or replicas or counterfeits or whatever you want to call them, how terrible they are. And this one just turned out to be really good. I don't know. Oh, that's weird. Yeah. She is sharp, there's no doubt there. Let's see if she cuts some hair off. Holy shit. Whoa. She's sharp. God damn, I have a bald spot now. Did I mention I was dum-dum? Yeah. Now let's get these stones out of the way. I would show you it cutting paper towels, but I'm just so terrible at cutting paper towels that it makes it look like it's not sharp. But it's just my skill at cutting paper towels. I can't get the angle just right to yeah. Oh well. Little tip for anybody who has the TS Pro, or like this one, the Zarok Gen 3, and decides to get the single clamp port. A little heads up, little I don't know if I'd call it a design flaw per se, but this screw here is a screw that you tighten into it in order to get this stupid thing back in there. Get in there, dum-dum. Okay. All right, this one here is the one that you put in to open up the back so that you can close up the front. And that helps you hold knives that have a nice flat grind, or like the Spyderco's, the double distal taper. It'll allow you to clamp right along that triangular, that taper, because that's the double distal taper. It tapers from the pivot to the tip, and then from the spine to the blade edge. So it's getting smaller this way and this way, so it's weirdly shaped. And clamps kind of like these don't like to clamp onto them so good. I mean, you can get them. I usually use frog tape to kind of help get a little gription on it. I'll tape up the blade and then clamp on that, which is fine. I mean, but anyway, this back bolt here, when you tighten it in, it would dig into the aluminum and kind of turn out little flakes of the aluminum. So what I started doing is putting some feeler gauges behind it, or actually I got some thicker pieces. I just can't remember where the heck I put it. It was probably, I don't know, 60, 70 thou thick, to keep from chewing away at that bottom piece of aluminum. I'd call it a design flaw, because what the hell were they thinking? After a couple months, I think that you could end up chewing your way the whole way through, which is no bueno. Oh. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. What are you going to implement? Just out of curiosity. Tell you what, the said you wanted to grab the Rex 45 Mannix lightweight. I actually just bought oh crap, Behind the Edge. It was another YouTube channel. He was just selling an M4 lightweight. I actually just bought that from him. This one I got, did I get this on swap? I think I might have got this on swap. I think it was like, it was a pretty good price, maybe $130, about what it cost new. I think I ended up getting this for. But you want to get something really good in a Rex steel right now, I can't suggest this one enough. Jeez, getting fingerprints all over it. I actually made up a batch of I just made a fresh batch of blade wax up. Wasn't sure, some people buy blade wax, some people use mineral oil, some people use, carnauba wax, whatever. I actually made up a batch of, it is beeswax, and mineral oil. And I mixed it up, and it's working really good, but it shows fingerprints like that. Anyway, but this is the GP Knives exclusive. Para 2 or Paramilitary 2 in Rex 76. Really good knife. It's kind of like in between Rex 45 and Rex 121, so I kind of like it. Holds an edge a little bit longer than Rex 45, but doesn't chip as much as Rex 121. Not that Rex 121 really chips a ton. But anyway, this here, $206 for a G10 model with this brick pattern. God, it feels so good in hand. Worth every penny this one is. $206, and they're still in stock. They've been in stock for like 2 months now. I don't know. I can't believe they got so many. The one that I wish I would have gotten was the Stormtrooper smock. The one in Rex 45 with the what was that coating that they use? Titanium. Is it titanium carbon nitride? TICN. I can't remember what it stands for. Titanium carbon nitride. I can't remember what it is. Yep, that's the stuff. TICN, but I can't remember what it stands for. But anyway, let's try out this freehand thing, because I got it the other day, and let's give it a freaking try. What's the worst that could happen? Am I right? Stones out of the way. Stones out of the way. What bad could happen? It's just a Chinese knife, right? Or should I do some D2 and not give this any screen time? I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of want to sharpen up this Chinese steel, but I don't know if I'm going to give a counterfeit any screen time. I actually just got was it the DLC coated Para 3 lightweight from Blade HQ. Super cool knife. Know as much as the smock is loved. Definitely an odd one out on it. I don't know. I don't really like hollow grinds that much myself, but boys, that thing freaking look cool. Oh, and I love the Rex steels. I love them so much. So much. Yeah. You want to sharpen up this? God, this is so beat. It's got a little bit of an edge on it still. Alright, what do you guys think? Sharpen up the beluga or the knife that shall not be named. This thing even sounds good. Bananas. The one thing that you'll need to do if anybody decides to try out this Anystone sharpener is you'll want to get a roll of frog tape. So yeah, it's definitely kind of dull. Okay, good. Yep, I'm a full flat grind kind of guy too. Alright. Okay. A little bit of tape there. A little bit of tape there. That way when we clamp on it, it doesn't slip off, because this is kind of like a slippy, like a 3D printed kind of nylon, I would say. There it is. All right. Good. Tighten this biatch down. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. All right, let's set the angle. So what you do is you take this here, we'll set this on the stone, and then you can either use this, you know, it has like a little angle measurement thing here where you can use gravity on it, or we can be a big boy and use an angle cube since we have one. Zero out. Okay, good. That is not flat. Oh, look at that. That'll do. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. That is not a good angle at all. All right. Let's go this way. Screw her in. All right, 17.7 degrees. I'll take that. All right. Let's eyeball this side to get it close. All right. Hmm. Mm. 18.7. .75 and 18.7. Tighten them up. I'm feeling good about that. Damn cool little system. I need to get one to do that on video. Could be hugely helpful to teach people. I kind of agree. That's kind of why I got it. I'm going to use it to teach me first, and then, I mean, I understand the principles of it, but I end up giving knives, you know, little smiles and stuff that I don't mean to. I mean, they're definitely sharp when I'm done, if that makes sense, but it's not perfect like I would want. I'm still kind of, you know, doing the whole lift elbow and moving my whole body when I'm doing it, so it's like I look like a moron as I'm sharpening, and I'm, you know, slow at it. And go here. We don't want to go off the edge. That'll do. All right. Marker up the edge. Marker up the edge. See what we can do here. Making it to the edge everywhere except for right there, but that's my fault for not taking it in far enough. I need to turn this way. There we go. Dum Dum needs to get in a good spot here. We hit the edge, hit the edge, hit the edge, hit the edge, hit the edge. Golden. All right, time to flip it. Hitting the tip, hitting the edge, hitting the edge, hitting the edge. Missing it right there. Also my fault, same again. Hit the heel. This really is a cool piece of kit, I'll tell you what. Nope, not enough. Keep going. Good. I wonder if I could do this left-handed this way. No, that's a terrible idea. That is for sure apexed. Doing the old 3-finger test. We got some little Faro filings. All right. Okay. Doing some alternating passes here. Just kind of flipping that burr back and forth a couple times. I tell you, this part here is crazy easy compared to what I normally do, because normally I have to lay the knife on, kind of, put the knife down, raise it up till the shadow goes away, kind of get the feel for it, make sure I'm, hitting the bevel right, and then I can go. And then when I flip it, I have to do the exact same thing every single time that I flip. So this part here is like a real pain in the ass to do. It's super easy with this, I'll tell you. You just got to make sure to keep these balls on whatever surface that you're working on. You don't want to kind of, like I'm kind of on a tile here. I don't want to go off of the tile. Let's check the chat real quick. I haven't said anything lately. Diamond Cut Steel likes this little thing. That's good. Aiden, good system. On these compound grinds, it might have an issue. Definitely could. Another thing that may help people learn is pressure control. Just got my microscope. I've been thinking about getting one. I'm still using a, I think it's a 40X loop that I have. It's either 30 or 40X is what I use. But those digital microscopes are like crazy cheap. I think you can get them for like 30 or 40 bucks these days. It actually feels really good. Actually feels real good. Time to flip it. Move on to the 1200 grit. Don't have to do anything because this is already set up. Boy, that covers the scratches so fast. I'll tell you what. These Sharpening stones are really nice. Because that is something that I wish more sharpeners online would mention. That you apex your knife on your first stone. So I did it on the 325. I apex the knife. Every stone after that, I am just covering the scratch pattern of the previous stone. Not apexing, not creating a burr. We're actually trying to get rid of the burr, make the burr as small as possible. We're definitely not going to try and use this 1200 grit to try and make a big old burr again. I alternated the passes on the 325 stone to kind of minimize it as much as I could. We don't want to make this big old honking burr. We're just going to go until, like there. Honestly, the scratches from the previous stone are already covered. Well, let's start flipping, doing alternating passes. Next time I use this on a live stream, I need to do it on a bigger flat surface. We'll do it right on the table. Being on this tile, limiting my space and limiting the amount of stone that I can use. I don't like it. good. Wow, this works really good. Yeah, it feels good. All right, let's get a regular strop. I don't know about screwing on this thing with what I have this loaded with. I want to say this is loaded with 1 micron. I'm going to go straight to that. That's fine. Stay there. Open. In you go. Close your cover. Okay. Boy. Out frickin' standing. It feels really good. That feels really good, actually. Okay. No, I'm gonna use this drop. I want to use a nice firm, small one. Let's use. This one's actually one that I made. This is just a 1/4 inch parallel that I knocked down with a dovetail and put some nice soft leather on it. The local fabric store was like going out of business or something, closing. I went and bought a bunch of leather from there. So. Ooh, that feels glassy. I like it. Super smooth. No burr. Yeah, I'm feeling real good about that. I need better paper. What the hell am I doing? Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Yep. I'll take it. Awesome. I love petrified fishes. K110. Oh, let's check. Nice seeing y'all. Got to work on some spreadsheets. Well, I'll catch you later, Mr. Diamond Cut Steel. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate everybody. Aaron, thank you for coming as well. I bought this from the guy on Reddit. Does he advertise these on Reddit? He has... Where the hell did I see it? Did I see it on Reddit? No, I saw it on Shop, because I use Shop to track all of my crap that I buy. What was I tracking at the time? It was one of these Rex steel knives. It was either this one or what was the other one? The Rex 76, because I use it to track all that, and he has himself linked up with that store. He sells it on the Shop app. But I definitely really like it, and I think I'm gonna send him an email, tell him that I'm going to review this for him, because this, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like reviewing things that suck, but this is actually really good. I know that Anystone had one that was similar. It was aluminum with, all thread ends like this, and it worked basically the same way, but they've been out of stock for like a long time. All right, we got crap everywhere. Look at this mess I made. Freaking dum-dum. Anyway, I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me this wonderful evening. I'm working on getting my channel to be monetized. It's never going to support itself, let's be real. It's always the goal, to have it be self-sustaining, but it's never gonna. But to be able to, even to bring in a couple bucks just would be kind of cool, make me feel like I've been working towards something. So, you just ordered the Rex. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait till you get it either, because this is a super cool knife. I mean, it's super nice knife. I mean, it's not like, I don't know, I've never had a PM2 that really dropped shut, but it does, if that makes sense. Like this one here, close it, and she'll drop shut on you. My Para 3s all drop shut. Every PM2 I've ever had, you kind of got to give it a little bit of a swing, or if you turn it, it will fall, but it won't fall the whole way home, because you have to turn. Well, I guess it did that time. I guess breaking in. Anyway, I just kind of give it a little whip, and she'll go home. She loves to be home. God, I love this knife. I love it so much. By the way, anybody, you should definitely try out wax if you buy knives like these super high carbide content tool steel knives. You need to do something, or else they will patina, rust, get, suck looking. That's the whole reason I haven't bought the Shaman in 15B, because people had a ton of problems with it. Now I do have the Para 3 in 15B. I've been taking pretty good care of it, and not a spot of patina or rust anywhere. So, I don't know. This has been working real good for me. It's basically 50% beeswax, 50% mineral oil, and I throw it in a canning jar, and I just kind of filled it up, put in half beeswax, half mineral oil, and then I just dunked it in a pot of boiling water, and just let it sit in there, stirring it every once in a while till till it all liquefied, and then just poured it in these little tins. I got these tins off of Amazon. They were maybe, I don't know, $5 or $6 for like 6 or 10 of them, something like that. But works real good. You just kind of take a Q-tip. It looks like it's solid, but once you kind of hit it, it'll peel off like chapstick, sort of. Has that kind of consistency. And then just kind of put her on your blade, rub her in real good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Rub her in real good. And then I kind of like to let it sit for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or a half hour. Just kind of let it sit and kind of, it's not gonna soak in or anything like that, but I just kind of leave it sit for a little bit and, you know, permeate the pores of the steel. And then after, 20 minutes or a half hour, just grab a paper towel or whatnot, give her a wipe some of it off. And if you were going to like not carry it for a month or two, wipe on that coating like I did and just close that bitch up and put her away. You can leave that coating on there and it's fine. It's just beeswax and mineral oil, so it's safe, food safe. Like I could cut an apple right now and not worry about, you know, having any kind of issues getting anything in my mouth, because you can definitely have that issue if you use, you know, gun oil or something like that for your tool steel knives, which a lot of people do. Use like Hops number 9 or, you know, any other gun oil. And pretty much everything except for KPL, knife pivot lube, is kind of not food grade. For a while I was using just a little bottle of mineral oil, but since I made this is the shiz, I'll tell you that. I like it a lot. Oh, ground fog, how's it going there, buddy? I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Everybody have a one. Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to do. I remember thinking how thin behind the edge this was. I wanted to measure it. See what Kubey's behind the edge thickness is. All right, time to see what there is to see. Eh. 15 thou BTE. That is pretty freaking slicey, baby. Let's check that secondary tip there. Shit, that can't be right. You shit me. 15 thou BTE. That is super thin and slicey. Wowza. I would never have guessed it was that thin. Holy smokes. Because when I got it, the bevel wasn't very wide. And I was like, man, that has to be like 22 degrees or something. And then I used my angle block to set up 17 degrees this time. And it was the same width. And I'm like, what the hell? That thin of a bevel can't possibly actually be 17 degrees. And it is, and it's because it's so freaking thin behind the edge that it doesn't have very far to go to the apex. There's a nice drop shut action on that thing though. Well, we're gonna have to carry this as my secondary knife. for the next few days. So this will be the lineup for tomorrow. After I get off here, I am going to sharpen this bad boy. Just because I gotta know. I gotta know what it feels like. Anyway, everybody, I appreciate you coming and hanging out. If you can, like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe and like this video. Check out my other stuff. I do more than just knife sharpenings. I do some knife reviews. I have a big batch coming. I got about a dozen Spydercos that I did a big 6-month-long carry on them, and I will be reviewing them all here in the coming probably, oh god, how long will it take me to get through? Probably 4 weeks it'll take me to get through a dozen knives. Ton of Spydercos. Rex 45, 76, 121, 15B, Maximet, K390, S90B, S30B, M4, a couple examples of M4, actually, a couple examples of Rex 121, what else? A couple examples of K390, just a ton of Spyderco knives that I did a long carry on. Basically, I would carry this knife for 3 days, and then I would switch it up and I would carry this one for 3 days, and then I would switch it up and carry an M4 blade for 3 days, and then 121, and then Micro Melt Maximet, and then K390, and then I would come back to the Rex 76, and I would go through that every 3-day thing so that everything stayed kind of fresh in my mind. That way I wasn't carrying one knife for a month straight, and then, you know, because I kind of wanted to, you know, use this one for a few days and then immediately check this one out and see how this one did, and then immediately check something else out, and then go round and round and round. And I've been doing it for 6 months. Started around, oh god, it was right after Thanksgiving, and you know, I've been carrying every single day since then. I would carry my test knife, and then I would carry a beater that I would use on something that I didn't want to destroy an edge on. Like if I was going to cut something that I thought could have staples in it or whatever, I would always have like a beater knife, something on D2 or K110 or 14C or something. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. I appreciate everybody. We'll catch you guys all later. I have a live stream, my lockpicking live stream, which will be Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see everybody there. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.